So here's what's left. Nothing. That's a rock saw that was used to cut moon rocks that Neil Armstrong brought back from the moon. And not that that really matters, but it meant something to me because my father-in-law was the one doing it. My father-in-law had roomed with Armstrong back in college. Although Armstrong never knew he was cutting the rocks. They had gone their separate ways by then, but it just kind of happened that way. That table used to have a big CNC router engraver on it that was made out of aluminum. The fire was so hot that there's nothing left but a small blob of aluminum. It's not even, the aluminum itself burned off. Right here, there was a 100-gallon aquarium and other stuff. And there's literally the aquarium just disappeared. There's not even any glass or anything. That was a refrigerator. It was just an old workshop out on my property where I did all this stuff. Had my business that I started 38 years ago, just after my wife and I got married. These were shelves full of inventory, electronic products. I made a moisture sensing machine, and literally they just vanish. I mean, it's like they were never here. There's nothing left of it. Those shelves back there were full of inventory and components and circuit boards, partly assembled things. There were big tables here. See the piece of my chair left? Everything just totally gone. And bandsaw, I had drill presses and stuff over there. This was about $8,000 worth of plastic tubing I had just had extruded, and I had to drive all the way down to frickin' LA through the coronavirus and everything to get it. This was an old lathe that I had. Last year I took this apart, literally piece by piece, screw by screw, every single piece, and restored it to original, and painted it, and it was just beautiful. It was just a work project that was kind of inspired by a couple of you guys, and the good quality Edward Jones, and how he just does everything really nice. And then Puerto Rico Ready, his high quality workmanship. And I just thought, I'm going to make something really nice out here, and I totally restored this antique lathe. It took me 2 or 3 weeks straight of work, and this is what's left of it. Nothing. I mean, the wood base I'd polished. I found it had things on it, notes from World War II. It's an old antique railroad safe. I had a bench of press tooling and things like that along here. Grinders, or drill presses and things, arbor presses. That was aluminum handles for my product, and there were hundreds and hundreds of them that I'd machined out and put grooves in and put paint in the grooves so they looked good, and they were just slick. This was some pallet racking shelving. Tables are just completely gone. A few light fixtures laying on the ground. Hundreds and hundreds of pounds of copper wire, magnet wire, like the type they use in motor windings. All frickin' gone. All gone because I don't know, I didn't pay attention. I just got distracted. I left the building and left a bunch of stuff on, and I never do that. I never ever do that. I always turn everything off to save electricity, and I was going to be right back, and I got distracted because Hoople's cat had a video up that about he may have the nCoV virus, and then I saw I'm sorry, I'm having trouble coming up with names. I know you guys understand, but might as well be. I saw he crunched his foot and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody's having bad luck, man. Terrible things happening. And then my wife yells, fire. Shit. And then to make matters worse, this company, this product, we had a set of backup things. We had, you know, masters and you know, backup programs and, you know, copies of everything just in case, stored at the engineer's office. Well, my engineer passed away, and I brought all the stuff out here until I could get another guy, and I just stuck it in the same building, just not even thinking. And so literally, I can't remake the product. So all the work, all the years of design and changes and improvements and all the technical data and all the circuit designs and everything, it's all gone. I don't think I could fix the, you know, I don't think I could reconstitute it if I tried. And the thing that bothers me the most, the thing that kept me up at night, was I've got customers and distributors all over the world now that are not going to be able to get parts. And they're not going to be able to get, you know, the system uses these tubes, and people are always buying more tubes and adding them to their thing. I can't extrude any tubes. I can't, you know, because they got to be, it's like, it's a very precise thing, and it's not just a matter of dimensions, it's a matter of radio frequency response. And I don't have the test fixtures or the programs to test it anymore. Not to mention, this building was not insured. On the farm, you know, there's 20-something buildings on this farm, and we don't insure them all because it just gets insane. And this one, way back when I started, this was a little nothing of a shop, and then we re-drywalled it and made it all fancy and put in lights and everything, and it was nice. And I just never added it to the insurance or anything. The contents might be insured, probably are under my business policy, but there's, you know, some of it. I mean, it's never going to recapture all of it. Anyway, I'm still just in a state of shock and disbelief. These last few years have just been shit for me. It's just one thing after another after another. Oh, with the building not being insured and whatever, I won't get any value for it now. You know, they're eminent domaining my property. So all this value is gone, plus I got to clean up all this mess. Just beyond belief. And the firemen were real nice, but they got their fire truck stuck in the mud because it was pouring rain when this happened. So, but the rest of the farm is beautiful. Spring is sprunging. I don't know, guys. I'm just in a state of shock, and I don't know what step to take next. Anyway, sorry I babbled so long. You guys take care.